brakes off?
Bro, I'm sponsoring.
Right up!
What the fuck you doing here?
Get him, Blake. Get your leg. Leonard, are you fucking kidding me, man? Jesus Christ.
I don't know where the stink's coming from.
You don't know where the stink's coming from? Probably from all the shit everywhere, you fucking... Holy fuck. I think this place is worse than Jason. Leonard, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm definitely not taking this shit in there. Oh my god.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
The following is a PSA from the Putting Bugs in Your Head department. The government and large shady enterprises are listening to your private thoughts. Bluetooth devices give off toxic radiation, liquefying thoughts and transmitting them back to the government servers. There's no way to block the government server once a mind link is created. However, the mind link is only created at the time of ear insertion. To trick the nanomachines with the earpod device, use a bug implanted inside the ears. Spiders are ideal due to their many eyes for sight. Insert the insect into the ear canal and then add the Bluetooth device. The AirPods will now mind link with the bug's brain instead of your own. Stay safe out there, friends. I would like you, now our audience, to take a look at these cats right here. These cats haven't been fed in days since I stole them from a loving family. With your donation, then and only then will they receive the meager, sweet treats that allow them to live. Without your donation, these life-giving snacks of chicken manna will be withheld from these delicate creatures. No other streamer is brave enough to attempt the pet food withholding grift, but here on this program, we adhere to no standards. Can you hear them screaming for it? They're crying, their little bellies swelling up and dying. These poor cats, whose families survived the horrors of Auschwitz, need your money. They really, really do. Get your super chats in now while they still breathe. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, but we're out of time and the window is closing for the kitty cat feeding goal. Please get your mother's credit card ready now and have the last 3 digits on the back of the card ready and memorized for us. And I'm sorry, but the window has just closed for the kitty cat feeding goal. It's over and there will be no food tonight. We did not make enough money. Better luck next time, kitties.
Mother, log off your gambling site and vacate the living room.
Fuck you, bish, I gots to gamble.
I need to do my Godot-centered internet show.
But nobody watches your gay little internet show.
Mother, you leave me no choice. Nobody messes with my gay little internet show.
All right. Yeah, so, yeah, we're back at the Gonzalo game. I also have some clips prepared for the show tonight. And guess who else is live right now? The Lord of Patriarchy.
Smile as well. It seems to be a natural primate response to... how would a...
Yeah, this guy is always drunk, lives at his mom's house. He argues alpha male talking points. Very great. I'm waiting. If he does a call-in, I'm going to call in and fuck with him. Is it live?
One must accept that we have...
Sometimes he does call-ins. Do a call in, Dave.
Also, the only animals.
I don't think he will tonight. Maybe we can catch him tomorrow. But yeah, we're gonna mess with him. We're gonna tell him to get a job. We're gonna tell him to maybe drink more beer. One thing I want to do is be like, hey man, how many video games do you think you played? Do you think you got enough training in? I don't know, something good. We gotta A-log him somehow.
At all, how strange to suppose they will be born knowing about God. But research has shown that humans are predisposed.
I think he's arguing with atheists or some stupid shit. He also has this one, which when you can really see him in the light without the head thing on, it's really nice. It's a great treat. Because his face right there, dude, it looks like somebody just blew a massive shit on his face, but missed his mouth. A big old O-ring.
Sit out here and give you some rants while enjoying a cigar. Today's cigar is...
yeah, tell me.
Ghost Aroca?
Yeah. Anyway, this has nothing to do with anything, but I found these clips really great. And then I also wanted to show this one clip right here. The Shoe Nice Slam.
Hey everyone, Shoe Nice again. Well, basically I'm trying to sneak a liquor slam inside a library. Today's choice is Fireball. A lot of people have asked for it, but Vaporson, his link is in the description, and this band, Holla, their Facebook page is below. Either way, we gotta do this quick. Crack into the seal.
Dude, I saw this. This is so fucking good, dude.
On your marking face, special guest, Meth Face. I knew you'd be back drinking.
Shoe Nice is such a YouTube classic legend.
Forming at the bottom after I slam it. You try and slam a bottle.
I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people drinking in the library, but I don't think you can be this open about it. You can't enjoy it. That's the law. The law is you can't enjoy the liquor. You just have to be like sadly masturbating at the terminal, like a regular homeless. Dude, that's so fucking base. That's at a library. Yes, dude. Glass bottle. Take it down, Shoe Nice. Dude, you don't even need to brush your teeth after that shit. Good guy.
What are you talking about, officer? I'm not slamming a bottle. Either way, my one right eye. I think I fell down and bumped it. I don't know. I'm starting to come with no Marge Simpson stage. But either way, we got that bottle hidden. So now we can do whatever we want. Either way, Shoe Nice will be walking out of the Denver Public Library in a blackout. All the security will watch this kid, and they'll be like, damn, he got away with another.
Dude, that was like the cleverest way to end that thing in the world, man. You're telling me that guy's not a genius? He got away with another one. Damn. All right. Yeah, we should probably actually do some real fucking development. Shoe Nice is a fucking hero, dude. All right. Hopefully my voice isn't too loud. Alright, what are we trying to do? We'll go with some music. Fucking new file, it doesn't matter. There we go. Alright. So, nice. We're back in. Let's just go ahead and play what we have now. It'll load. I guess we can make an intro scene. So our missile is shooting right at us. It blows up and does 10 damage, but then the thing does not shoot again. So what are we gonna do? I guess we could we'll make the thing continue to shoot at us. Why not? Alright. It looks like the Godot aspect ratio is messed up. In which one? Oh. Yeah, okay. Alright, so when we go into shoot, we return. We don't have a current player. Awesome. We look at them. Fire projectile. Shoot timer dot start. Do we have the timeout on the shoot timer? Where do we connect that? I bet it's connected through code. Control F. Yeah, the shoot timer is not connected. So I guess we will... or do we even need it? Yeah, start, and then... Alright, we go here and we connect it. I had ChatGPT write this one for me, so... So how are we... Where was it resetting? Fire projectile... shoot timer dot start, and then when shoot timer stops, we essentially want to enable shooting again. Do we have a if we're in shooting range, so we don't have any ammo or anything, why don't we just continue to fire projectiles then? Fire on cooldown if still valid range. If not, current player. Where is it checking our cooldown though? If shoot timer is stopped, fire projectile. So where else is it being mentioned in here? So we're checking the condition of the shoot timer. Shoot cooldown. We don't ever start it. Oh, so we do. And then it stops itself because it's a one-shot. Oh, yeah. Does it have to be one shot? Yeah, I think we have to set it to one shot. So if it is stopped, then we can fire again. Let's try that, and then we wouldn't even need this. But let's try it. Unless I'm misunderstanding it. Yeah, there we go. We just had to flip that one start. They're not really facing us, and we can't really do anything about them. Oh no. That's pretty cool though. What do we do? Should we do ammo? Should we have like ammo for this thing, or should we do like every 30 seconds? I think what I'm going to do instead of we'll just do a simple boolean at onReady var can shoot can shoot equals what? True. Yeah, it's gonna be true. I'm fucking retarded. I just got home from work. Can shoot. If the shoot timer is stopped, so we're not going to say that. We're going to do that. If can shoot equals true, then we will fire a projectile and say shoot timer dot start. And then down here we'll just say can shoot equals true. And this should have the same effect right now. We're gonna have to say can shoot equals false too. Can shoot equals false. No, they're just coming right at us. So they're not following X and Y. They are following the player, but they're not like rotating to actually be missiles. We gotta fix that too. Let's see. The rocket. I think we can do this. Can't we just do look at? Can we just look at the direction that we want to go? That might spin it around. I think I have them rotated in the wrong direction. Yeah, let me go to the rocket. Let's see. Yeah, I think I need to. So this is. That's the negative. So we gotta spin this like that, and we gotta move the other shit too. Damn, I can't just spin that, can I? I'm gonna have to change some of that shit. That sucks, but whatever. This we can spin, so that's fine. Let's go to the GPU particles, and I think we just have to change the velocities, right? Accelerations. We have this gravity. Is that what's doing it? Yeah, so that would be more. So if we go 0, I think we just need to go 1 and 0. So that's going. Let's go like what, 10? That should be fine. Let's try that. Yeah, now they're, uh-oh. Interesting. Damn. So if I spin this thing all the way around like this, does that make it better, or is that still acting weird? I'm just trying to figure this out. It looks like they're still going the wrong way. Or they're just being spawned upside down. Huh. Well, they're looking at where they're going. So that could be part of the issue. Why don't we do this? We could look at the player. Look at, oh yeah, we can just do the player. Why didn't I think of that? Vector 3 dot up. I don't know, it didn't, I guess it didn't work. It worked without the second argument. I didn't realize that. And we're telling this to look at it. So if we go to the 3D, let's try that. All right. I think that's actually working. Because it's moving to a single point on my chest. I think I just need to flip these around. Maybe not. And then we take these particles, move them back there. Oh, that's right, I can't rotate here. I'd have to rotate this cylinder. Maybe I'm just spinning my wheels here. Maybe my programming's fucked up. I don't know. Could be. I'm just thinking... I think both are messed up, honestly. I think the programming's messed up and this is messed up. So I think I'm trying to fix this first, and then it will look a little bit better. It also is going to a point on our chest, so it's not going to look like it's coming for the camera. We could do it towards the camera. But yeah, when it turns up like that, it's because it's like coming inward and down like a missile. So we could do it like at your head, and then it would make more sense. So let's just do that. Instead of 15, we'll go 18. And then that should aim for like right at our face. That's pretty funny. Yeah, so now they're like coming in for our face. They're still... yeah, because they're looking directly at where they're trying to get to. I guess we should just do the X and Y and not the Z, right? Yeah. Yeah, so how do I do that? Let's go to our rocket and we'll just spoof this, right? So we'll go vector 3. And then player dot global position. The idea of the game, BRB, yeah, that's cool. The idea of the game is this guy, Gonzalo Lira, is escaping from Ukraine. He was a real-life individual who was kind of like a red pill grifter, kind of a crazy guy, internet personality. We're doing this for the Kiwi Farms Games Jam. He was part of a cast of people known as The Sector. Ethan Ralph, the owner of Kiwi Farms, is in the sector. Null. You got other people. Kino Casino, a show that I watch. But anyway, this guy died in Ukraine. We're making a fictional game where he actually escapes. That's what's going on. We have this initial building where we're going to be fighting drones. And then we also have this, what is it? Motorcycle chase. This is not a political thing. This is just because Gonzalo was really fucking funny. And anyone who, it's the name of the guy who died. It's Gonzalo Lira. And we've gone into the lore on some of the other streams, but for right now, I'm just trying to get these rockets to face us. How's it going, Bob the Darkest Fairy? Global position dot. We want the X. We want to skip the Y, and we want the Z. Player dot global position dot Z. Let's see, and we don't want 0, we want whatever we're currently looking at, so I don't know, what happens if I just pass that in? I guess they'd be staring right at the ground, right? We'll see. It's hard to explain the whole thing really quickly to people. Damn, so that's not looking good. I'm trying to make the missiles look more like missiles. They do follow us. Pretty good. The problem is they're like coming for... That would work great for overhead missiles, but... So we can't use the look at, or maybe I can. I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. We'd have to make these shootable. We got a lot of shit to do. So that's the worst of our stuff right there. That's pretty fine. I'll have to think about that for a while. But at least they're following us. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not alone. Yeah. I'll probably ask ChatGPT, honestly, and just give it my fucking code. Because I tried putting the direction in here. The direction that we're getting from the... oh, you know what? I wonder if this will help. We weren't getting the... Let's try this. We weren't getting our Y position offset. So now we are. Let's try that. That might look a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's what I was missing. Now it's going right for our position. Still looks a little cheesy if we run around, but I don't know. I kind of like that. That's not bad. So now we just have to lower the... why don't we lower this to like 15 so it's more head level. It's not super complicated, but it's like enough to trip you up. I think that should work now. Yeah, they still kind of skull dive us at the end, but I guess what we'd have to do is start lowering. You have to make them fall on an arc. That way they're not like coming right towards us. Or we'd have to lower where a drone actually is and make the drone, you know, not as high up in the sky. That's pretty good. Alright, so I guess we were going to try... I'm going to try an IK bone. I just want to see if I can get one of these to work really quickly. It's the capsule shape. Yeah. I'm not sure what you mean. So I've never used one of these before. How do we do it? Root bone. If I set this to like the left hand, can I turn it on? Active, on, influence 1. So if I move this here, can we start moving his hand? Use magnet. Target node. Oh. Let's see, we'll put it on the AK. Active, influence, minimum distance. Visibility, process. So if I run the scene, I bet this is going to be working then, right? Oh, play IK. Let's see, how's that doing? It wants to meet perpendicular with the curvature of the capsule. Why not just make a commercial game for Steam? Well, I am making a commercial game for Steam. This is one that I'm making for shits and giggles. Why not just watch the stream? I don't know, man. Why does anyone do anything? Why even have any fun? Alright, what are we trying to do? Play the IK. That doesn't seem to be working. Well, I have no idea how this works. I'm just kind of throwing shit in here, but I'm not surprised. What happens now? I'm going to try closing the scene and then coming back to it. Sometimes that actually works in Godot. I know with animations it kind of fucks shit up every now and again. So yeah, it looks like we're not getting use the transform class. Tip bone. Oh, what does this do? Right arm. Play IK. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting something. Something's happening. So if I start moving this shit. Don't use just global position, use the transform class. I could use global transform.origin, modify the X of the transform class of the missile. I think we just did that a minute ago. I'm playing with something else right now. But it doesn't seem to be working so good. Hold on, let me play the scene now and just see if this thing... It should be like waving all over the fucking place, right? My understanding of this is that you turn it on and then it activates. But you have to turn it on through code, or you have the active right here. If true, the skeleton modifier will be processing. We have our influence. Damn, I don't know. Because there are other ways I could do it. Our problem right now is if we shoot at shit like this. Well, the missiles look pretty decent now. They still come at our head. But that's because the position they're going to, it still turns at the end just because of how the look at function works. We need to be able to fire, but I'm trying to make it so we can hold our gun and walk around. You need your animation player node to make those calls. Oh, okay. Is he chasing? I guess he is getting... Is he getting closer? He is, yeah. Boom. Alright. I think you need your animation player node to make those calls. Yeah. Okay. Let's ask ChatGPT real quickly. Hold on. We'll go new chat. We'll close that. What was I going to ask? What is that thing called? Oh shit, what is it called? Skeleton IK 3D. Oh. This class may be changed or removed in future versions. Okay, do we have like another one that works? Skeleton modifiers. Look at modifier. Rotates a bone to look at a target. Skeleton IK 3D. Spring bone. Hand modifier. A node for driving hand meshes. Oh, that's from like fucking actual VR shit. Node. We don't want that. Rotates a bone to look at a target. That could be useful actually, but I guess this one's depreciated. But all right, whatever. Skeleton IK 3D. Let's take a look. Let's ask. How does a skeleton IK 3D work in Godot? Thinking for a longer, better answer. Alright. Quick and easy skeleton IK 3D node. You add that on your characters. Under this character's skeleton. Point it at a target or a marker. When active, it writes. Okay. Point it at a target. A marker 3D is perfect. Alright, let's try that shit. I think I remember using this a little bit, actually. We'll go here. Let's add a marker. Marker 3D. I'm going to position this shit like right over here. I think I remember how to do this now. I go root bone. Let's go left arm. We're going the right arm first. We'll go right arm, tip bone, right hand, and then I think if I set the target to the marker 3D and then I say play IK, we're now doing it relative to this marker, so we can move the marker around, right? And that moves our hand. Hell yeah, that's what I wanted. See, now we can be fucking throwing up some lead. There we go, Gonzalo. So now I can just set the influence on that and have that like do shit. That's good. Let's try that now. Oh, we didn't activate it. I think we have to activate it. Does it stay active, or are we gonna have to activate it through code? I think we're gonna have to activate it through code. In your rig, all right. Let's try this. Whatever. We know what to do. We'll just go to player, and then in the ready function, we'll start the IK node. We're gonna say at IK dot start. That should work. Unless I'm not doing it right. There we go. I mean, it's all messed up, but that's what we want. I mean, not for it to be all messed up, but oh shit. Coach, you gotta get out of there, run. Run. Don't let them take your Bitcoin wallet, Gonzalo. They're gonna take your eyeballs out. Alright. We got some cars. We gotta make some fog. I don't think that guy can follow me out here, but I also will fall off the map. So we now need to... So we have different states for crouching, for moving, and for like going prone. I usually learn something from watching. Yeah, I like to do this show. I think people like it, I think. A lot of people don't like it, I'm sure. I'm going to grab more coffee. But yeah, I think my show is a little different from all the other Godot programmers. We're a little more laid back over here. I noticed a lot of the other Godot programmers like to do a lot of planning, a lot of like documents, many documents, but I don't like to do any of that because it's fucking annoying. So we just kind of make everything up as we go, and then we ask ChatGPT, and he's going to figure it out for us. All right, so my idea right now is to just move the marker based on standing, crouching, or sitting, because right now it's pretty much where we want it for crouching. So I'm just going to... I guess we could change out the target, right? All right. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll I think I'm gonna make this to... I think we'll name this to crouch. We'll name one prone, and we'll name one standing, and then I'll just swap out the IK target, right? And that should work fine. Stand, and And we'll duplicate it and say prone. Pronte. Alright, so crouch, transform. Okay, no, we need to go here and set to crouch. I think it's just not playing, right? Did it reset its position? No, it should be. I think it's just messed up right now. I think if I reload the scene, it'll be fine. Yeah, this is an internet drama show disguised as an educational Godot tutorial live stream. Yeah. This is actually my art. This is all a big art project. I don't even know how to code. This is, I'm actually being fed lines by someone. This is a big college art campus thing. CIA operations. Where's that place the CIA is conducting psychological warfare from? It's like the most Redditor city in the fucking world. It's near somewhere in Seattle, and it's also just happens to be where like the fucking CIA espionage unit is. It's shaped by the drama. No, I want to directly get involved in some type of drama. I want to do a Godot. I was gonna do a Godot live streamers tier list and just go through shitting on every other Godot live streamer, and then I was gonna at all of them, and I was like, damn, that's gonna be really funny, but that's gonna probably make some people not like me. Pigeon Forge. Well, there's there's like one. There's a couple like there's a girl who dresses like a lolly who definitely has like the fucking anime profile stuff, and I was gonna have the like A, B, C, and then I was gonna have a P down there for pedophile on the chart, and I was gonna put her there. I thought that would be really fucking funny. Yeah, Godot Blood Sports. I am doing that video. I just need to find a way to... we're going to put it all together. I got to save all the PNGs and pop them in there. And then we're going to have stuff like that. It's going to be great. It's going to be an actual bully stream. Like Darkwing Dork used to do. Alright. Where are my actual animations? Let's go to idle. We need to put this right about there. We'll go here and let's get the stand. Okay, and then that's what I'm talking about, Gonzalo. Now you know what's up. You broke your wrist. I'm sure that's really gonna hurt to fire it that way, but you know, you look cool as shit. And that's really what matters in a war. In a war, the most important thing is looking right at the camera when you die and saying, That's what all the war movies taught me. Alright, and then we can save that, and then we'll go to prone. And we'll put this in here. And then we also got to go to prone over here. Reload prone. Don't I have like an idle prone somewhere? Idle prone. There we go. I have an associate's degree. It's a fake degree that makes people, you know, look at your resume sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. Colleges right now are absolutely insane. I've like, you know, every time I talk about them, I fucking rant. But yeah, they're like fucking lunatic asylums right now. So, and the kids can't even read. That's what I've been hearing. All the TikTok teachers have been saying our kids can't even read. Dude, I would not want to be a teacher right now, though. Kids are probably the most disrespectful out of any time in history. They know they can't be beaten. They can't be stopped. So, yeah. Play with Furcifer in the P tier. It would rattle a few people if you did the tier list. Oh, dude, I thought about it. I haven't thought about that person in years. I used to talk to my brother And I would be like, yo, check it out. This is my competition over here. I sent my mom some pictures of the other Godot developers, and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? Because it was like all anime profiles, and she was like, that's gross. And I was like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I have a associate's degree in information technology from Purdue University Global. And yeah, I mean, like, it's very depressing because you pay like $30,000, and by the end of it, they're basically telling you, like, you're now qualified to work in a help center. And it's like, oh, I could have done that from the fucking beginning because they only hire fucking goblins anyway. I mean, you don't need like a fucking associate's degree to do that. And then it's like, you know, I was definitely more advanced than the program was trying to get you there. So it was very frustrating to be like, this is just holding me back and wasting my fucking time. Writing an essay about how I'm going to help poor people when I'm already fucking poor and working and going to college. Like, this is the most retarded shit I've ever done in my life. How's it going, that guy Ace? Good old rainbow flag in the profile picture. I don't know. What am I trying to do? We gotta move that shit. So all we have to do is just change the target, right? We're gonna say oh, on a lighter note, I was in Ralph's Discord server and I asked if he would do voice lines for this, and he was open to the idea of it. So I got to come up with a script, and then he wants me to email him at the regular Killstream email. So I'm gonna do that, and if I write this script, I'll do that. We'll fucking send it to him. I want to have it like be, you know, like Metal Gear Solid. He's on this side, the other one's on the other. Oh man, hold on, we'll do this. I'll look it up. Metal Gear Solid Vamp. Yeah, I was watching this the other day, and I was like, I don't remember this in Metal Gear.
Vamp is a member of Dead Cell. Born in Romania, his specialty is knives. But I guess you know that by now. When he was just a kid, he lost his family to a terrorist bomb that went off in a church they were attending. His body pierced by a crucifix, Vamp was buried under the rubble for 2 days before he was finally rescued. During those 2 days, he survived by feeding on the blood of his
But yeah, we're gonna have Ralph on one side,
thirst.
Coach on the other. It's
That
gonna be
was how he
Kino.
acquired a taste for blood.
We should have this say like 1488.
No, Vamp isn't for vampire. It's because he's bisexual.
Oh, wait, hold
Rumor
on.
has it. Oh, Vamp isn't for vampire. It's because he's bisexual. Rumor has it, Vamp was the lover of Scott Dolph.
Yeah, I don't remember that in the game at all. But how cool would it have been if he was like, Vamp is bisexual, just like you, Raiden, because you're a fang. Or just slammed him up. Dude, that would have been so fucking good. That would have been really funny. Get Ralph to do a custom video. I doubt he would do that. I'll probably just ask him to read out a line on the fucking kill stream and then record that. I don't fucking know. I don't know how far he's going to go to accommodate my request. My stupid fucking idiotic request. Yeah, that would be really funny. That would offend a lot of people, but that would be really funny. All right. I'm still thinking about Snake calling Raiden gay. No, I saw the president touch your dick, Raiden. You're gay. All right. So we have to reset that target. Boom. What are we doing here? Is it target? It is. Target equals. And we just got to say the marker crouch. Is it that one? AAA writing, indeed. I think it is that one. Cool. And we can do that for these too. That was actually much easier than I thought it would be to use this node. Oh yeah. Do you have any embarrassing student films floating around? Crouch, we want, what is this, idle? Stand, he's going to use his stand. It'll be Coach Red Pill's Bizarre Adventure. What is this one? This is prone. Alright, there we go. Let's see if this actually works. I'll be amazed if it actually works. I'm the best coder there ever was. If this actually works, I'm the best. Alright, well, regardless, I'm still the best. Invalid assignment of property key target with a value of marker 3D on base object. What is the target then? You tell me. Oh, I need to give it a transform. Do I just pass in the global transform? There we go. Or no, probably just the local transform. We're gonna try just the local transform because they're both nodes of the same person. I never watched JoJo. I just know the fucking memes. Yeah, did zero film, studied scenario. I signed up for sound, but did zero sound. Yeah. Yeah, they got me in there with like the software development, but then we did zero software development. I mean, we did a little web development, and it was like very basic shit, like, you know, not even Bootstrap, just basic like HTML and CSS and shit like that. And it's like for $30,000, I kind of expected a little more. For 2 years and $30,000, like, buddy, for half of that, like, I would have taught someone much more. You know what I mean? Like, if I was privately tutoring like a kid and they paid me $30,000 over 2 years, you know, I don't think I would milk them for 2 fucking years. I don't know. I think I could exhaust all my knowledge that I could teach them in like 6 months. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Let me grab another drink. Yeah. Dude, it was really brutal because you like hear the old teachers talking in there, and they're like, I, you know, made millions of dollars and I taught a website how to call a phone. And it's like, you know, yeah, back in fucking 1993, buddy. Shit's a little more complex now. You know, I can't just like put that on my resume and be like, yeah, I know how to make a chart. You ever seen one of those, bud? I know Excel. Fucking ridiculous. Alright. Let's see if it works now. Let's see if the son of a bitch will fax now. That hillbilly, I mean that Squidbilly's line lives rent-free in my head. I think I put a W in there somewhere. Let's see. Let's see. It actually does work, kind of. I think we need to adjust the standing one. That one works. And prone one works. Should have just got a high-end computer and just shut the fuck up. Yeah. Yeah. Well, honestly, you should like, if you're like, you should just get a job. Like, they should just gear you to get a job, like, right about senior year. Because, like, that's what, I got kicked out of high school Well, I was able to, I have my GED, all right? I finished high school. I have my actual fucking high school diploma, not my GED. I fucking finished high school, barely. I got kicked out senior year for a little while because I was drinking. And then, yeah, but, yeah, I went to work with my dad, and then, like, I learned what actual money was like, to have, like, real money. And then you're like, wow, this is much better than studying for fucking good boy points on a piece of paper. Having, like, real fucking money in your pocket? Yo, that's fucking based. Yeah, and then, you know, all the teachers just tell you, oh, you gotta go to fucking college. You gotta go to college. But it's like, college is full of, like, absolute fucking retards, and you don't want to be there. Transform, prone, stand. Are we doing it right? Crouch, idle. Let's, oh, are we doing it in the... Yeah. Alright, so I think if I'm going to the run state, I need to do this as well. Let's do that. Cool. Alright. And, oh, we have the hatchet too. Can't we attack with a hatchet? I forgot to show that off. I don't think we have any bullets yet. So we got crouch. We can move around. We can run. Yeah, people do not want to hire anymore. That's pretty true. Dude, yeah, I had so many professors that would just read the slides and like just had no idea what the fuck they were doing, and they were just like, "Oh, like this is my job to," like it was honestly like if the fucking janitor walked in and like took his hat off and was like, "Oh shit, yo, I got some slides right here." I was like, I could do this. Like I could fucking turn on a YouTube video. I was like, why the fuck am I paying this guy, you know, like literally like $200 a fucking hour to like watch him put on a YouTube video through my fucking screen? It's depressing. It's like it's an actual Dark Mirror episode happening in real time, and there's nothing you can do about it except pay them more money. Dude, one guy put on a YouTube video and he was just like straight up like, this is gonna explain it way better than I ever could, so I'm just gonna put this on. And then it played for like 45 minutes, and then he's like, all right, good class, thank you guys. All right, later. Yeah. Yeah, it was fucking insane. All right, let's fix the standing. And they definitely know like to get people early. Oh, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure. Let me go here. We'll put it at stand. We need to go a little bit higher, I think. Yeah, my hurt box is not getting smaller. My idea is to I have this yellow hurt box behind the blue one, and I'm gonna have that one enable when I crouch and have the top one disable, and then I'm gonna do a third one that's gonna be red for the prone. So I'm gonna code that in eventually, but yeah, that is a good point. Prone. Oh yeah, damn. Yeah, there's so much dumb shit that happened at fucking high school, whatever. Let's go to running. Run with gun. We need to be a little bit lower. I guess like right here. Right there, somewhere in the middle. Yeah, I learned more from fellow students than from other colleagues. Oh man, I have to pull my old hard drive. I have a bunch of hard drives in a box because my like old laptop failed, but I saved the hard drive and I took a bunch of screenshots from the college, and some of them are so fucking funny. There's the quantum guy. I think I've said this before, but there was some guy who was a professor there who would just say quantum in front of everything. He'd be like, "I'm a quantum professor. I'm studying like quantum machinery." And then my favorite was he said he was a quantum team builder. And then it was like, well, what does that mean? And it's like, well, that's when you start with the smallest part of a team and then work your way into the largest part of a team. And it's like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, you just found that word out, but you were like, oh, I want to use it for everything now. And it's so fucking transparent. Yeah, fumbling. Plasma cutter table. Oh, dude, you did a brake press? I used to run brake presses too. Those things are fucking terrifying. I hate brake presses. I used to run them like all fucking day. And my foreman, who was also like my uncle, I guess I did get my first job through nepotism because my uncle was like, hey, our helper keeps crashing his car. Do you want to come work for us because you don't drink every day and crash your car? And I was like, oh, perfect. Yeah, dude. I have a quantum brain. Yeah, I mean, very Neil deGrasse Tyson type shit. What are we trying to do here? Yeah, you have like a bunch of those boomer family members, and you're like, damn, dude, what do you do at your job all day? I would love to tape a GoPro to your head and just like watch you interact with other people. Because you're like, every time I talk to you, you're like a fucking idiot. I just want to tape that thing up there. Watch you go to your PC or terminal. Watch you boot up fucking Internet Explorer and see what the fuck you're doing, dude. You are the security leaker. You're just clicking every fucking email. Hello, welcome India. Dang-a-lang-a-dang-a-dang-a. It was the jankiest brake press ever. Shit was used to bend steel rated well over what it was equipped for. Every fucking time, dude. Every fucking time. The shop is like, oh, we can make more money if we bend the 3/8. And it's like, but that brake press is rated for 1/2 inch, you fuck. And it's not your fingers up there. Yeah, they had that big chart, and then it says like a big red area, and then my stuff would always be in the red area, and I'd be like, Ron, what do we need? Are we trying to fucking kill me over here? All right. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't talk back at all at that job because it was my first job. All right, so we're going into those. We need to actually make this thing shoot. We don't actually shoot anything. We have frozen, idle, we have fire, idle, and reload. Understand this as a move state. Okay. I think that's an old comment. We're going to get rid of that. I need to borrow the crane for like 15 minutes to get these bends. So how was your weekend, Sarah? Let us sum every cell. Yeah. Damn, dude, I got so mad when I got into college the first time, and I was going to like a general studies diploma, and I just like I did like a semester, and then I dropped out because I was like going to actual work. But I had to do one of those Excel books where you like go through and do everything it says on the page, and then at the very end, mine didn't look like it, and I just got so fucking mad. I remember because I was drinking with my brother, and we were just getting fucking drunk as shit, and I fucked it all up, and I was like, damn, dude, I'm fuck this shit. Like, on my day off, I'm gonna be doing Excel sheets? That's fucking gay. I'm not doing that. Alright, so if I remember this right, when we press the button, if we can fire, equals true. If our ammo is greater than or equal to 1, we be here, we fire some ammo, next state equals fire. We shouldn't need this, right? Because if we're going through the states, yeah. We just need to restrict. We don't want the input event here. We want to say, I'm going to do this a different way. If func allow shooting, and we'll just go if input is action press. Can't we just do like mouse button? Yeah, so there's this guy Gonzalo Lira. Hold on, oh, is he still alive? How's Dave doing? Dude, I saw him crushing. Oh no, he's not alive. Yeah, dude, he's staggering. He was staggering a little bit. Gonzalo Lira.
He was arrested by the government of Ukraine.
Sorry.
I will definitely be sent to a prison labor camp where I will most certainly die. And my intention is to cross the border and get to Hungary. And in Hungary, I'm going to ask for political asylum. So either...
yeah, so basically, he was shitposting all over Ukraine, talking about how cool good old Putler was. The Ukrainians didn't like that very much because the Russians were currently invading their country. Gonzalo, being an alpha male Chad, was like, fuck your shit, I don't give a fuck. The Ukrainian army came and kicked his shit in. And Gonzalo was warned to get the fuck out of the country. Gonzalo said, yeah, I'll do that. And apparently he was going to sneak out through the border, but there was some complications or something, and he was picked up by the Ukrainians and died supposedly of disease. But yeah, so that was kind of what this thing is. But I remember Gonzalo as like this red pill grifter crazy guy. So, you know, but the idea was we're going to make him like a badass guy who's escaping from Ukraine. We have a motorcycle chase. Yeah, we're just doing a simple one. I might have to, oh, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, the motorcycle chase, 2 parts to the game. I wanted to do a motorcycle chase through here where the drones are chasing you and shoot at them. That'll be just a very simple like move left and right. And we can play that scene. It's kind of broken right now. Yeah, I mean, I watch lolcow stuff all the time. So we have this motorcycle. It's going around a track. We got to make it actually move with the transform of the road. I'm going to make it move along the normals of that mesh. But yeah, we can go around this. We can move left and right. It's basically a parody of the game Ride to Hell Retribution with Gonzalo Lira. You know, great idea. I came up with it all myself. I'm the head lead designer, programmer, drug doer, and visionary. And, you know, medicinal dispenser of the tribe. So we have yeah, Gonzalo there. We're doing this. I don't know where to go from here. I guess we should... Oh, that's right. We were making the gun actually work. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I figured, you know, it's like... You can't be scared to, like, do shit. I feel like the culture has just been so fucked in America where everyone's like, no, I can't have any fun. No fun for me. And it's like, you can't actually just have fun and tell people to go fuck themselves. And, like, you know, who gives a shit? So let's go fire. We want to go here. fire. We'll go here and mouse buttons. Left. Bam, there we go. I'm the quantum director. I have quantum baldness. What we're gonna say, what was it, fire? Probably named it the worst possible thing. So if we do that, then we'll just say this, if we got the ammo, and then we'll just change to that state. We shouldn't even really be doing, we shouldn't have a can fire variable on a state machine. And then we also have to do that here. Well, we should do this. Func allow reloading. And then we'll go and grab, I think we'll just change this to reloading, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think here. Alright, we can just get rid of this whole fucking thing, right? We don't really need any of it. Cool. Alright, I guess we'll run the fucking thing. That should work. We can shoot. Oh, we need to actually put this in somewhere. So in the idle state, we need to allow shooting. And then in the fire state, we're not going to allow shooting. And also in the reload state, we're not going to allow shooting. So after we fire, we play the animation, we can get rid of that, and then we return back to the idle state. On the reload, we subtract, and on the idle, we pass. So, nice. Let's see. Let's see if that works. It's not going to do anything at all. Like, it's not going to shoot any projectiles. From the center of the screen or from the barrel of the gun. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of debating that myself. I think I was going to do from the center of the screen, but like where the gun is pointing. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like make a straight line from Gonzalo and then make a straight line from the camera, and then where they meet, I guess that's probably where we'll shoot. I think that's what we should do, right? iDubbbz is the saddest thing that could happen. Oh man, iDubbbz. Dude, poor iDubbbz, dude. When he's streaming, man, you can tell he has brain damage because he's just looking at the screen waiting for stuff to happen. And he's just kind of like, oh yeah. And then like his humor is stuck in 2003, man. I saw a clip of him the other day. Hold on. iDubbbz. Oh, I don't even want this in my fucking history. iDubbbz. What are we looking for? I have crippling depression.
I have crippling depression.
Yeah, like his fucking humor hasn't changed in like 10 fucking years. The Adam Sandler voice, overly ironic, like, oh lol, so random. It's like, dude, it's 2025, you fucking fuck. You know, everyone's being edgy. That's what we're doing today. We're not doing this gay shit in the parking lots. But yeah, this does kind of make you nostalgic. Look at that parking lot, dude. That's probably a Walmart. Reminds me of smoking cigarettes in the Walmart back when I was like 15. Oh yeah, Keemstar, who's running Lolcow Live now. Good old Keem. Didn't he have a beef with Ethan Klein? I do like the Ethan Klein and iDubbbz beef. That's really good. Oh man, Killer Keem back in the day, fucking with Wings. Isn't that how he got his start? I don't even remember. Didn't they have like Sons of Kojima or some shit, fucking with Wings of Redemption? And then there was that the thing where I think Wings was trying to dox Keem or something. That was great, dude. That was a great saga. I remember. I only know of that from like the Medicare video on Wings. So yeah, I think we should shoot something right out. We're not going to shoot it out of the AK. We're actually going to shoot it out of the player. And then we're just going to shoot it straight forward, and then we're going to shoot the camera straight forward, and then where those intersect, I think that's where we should do it, right? Or maybe we'll just shoot it straight forward. We'll just try it. Well, no. Let me ask ChatGPT. What do you fucking think? How do most people do raycasting for bullets in what is it? The 3D. What is this called? Third person in Godot. I normally do first person. I'm on blog TV with my fucking hands up. Damn, I'm trying to think. The Nick Fuente shit, crazy. Watching that on the last Kino Casino. Review Tech USA, still fat, still boring. Get Crosshair. Oh, let's see. Great question. For third-person shooters in Godot, most people use a two-stage raycast, so shots go where the crosshair aims, but still originate from the gun, avoiding the shoulder hits wall problems. Aim the ray from the camera. Oh, damn, did we really come up with that ourselves? And that's actually how you do it? Damn. I thought that was the way you did it, but I didn't know that, like, that's actually the way to do it. Fire ray from the weapon muzzle toward the aim point. Did they fucked ChatGPT 5.0 version? I don't know. I think it's actually pretty decent. It's probably not as cool as Tay the AI, but it's, you know. And Grok has its own dancing anime waifu, so, I mean, you really can't beat that. But as far as what this does, it seems to work pretty well. Stable over net play. If you're using Godot, everything's fucking unstable over net play. That shit's fucking hard to figure out. Alright. So what should I attach this to? Cast a ray from the camera through the crosshair to find the intended aim point or a far point if nothing is hit. Fire a ray from the weapon muzzle. Okay. The common pattern, two-stage raycast. Get crosshair. So we can use project ray from the camera, screen center. Nice. Add spread. Interesting. Get crosshair world points. Let's just do that. Hold on. Explain this shit. This function figures out where in 3D space the crosshair is. Gets the pixel width of the screen. Okay, this is where we know the center of the screen. Oh, okay. Finds the midpoint. This is where your crosshair would be if it's in the center. Converts the 2D screen position to a 3D starting point for the ray. Gets a unit direction. Create settings, collision mask. Alright, well, it shoots an invisible line from the center of your screen out into the world. So where's the second ray? Okay, whatever. I didn't play a single multiplayer game for 3 years, and Godot multiplayer sounds very unstable. Yeah, consumeristic shit. So it wants you to make a muzzle raycasting from your gun and use a raycast originating from your view and connecting your muzzle to your camera's ray. Oh, fucking fuck, dude. That sounds fucking complicated, man. I don't want to do that. Alright, so on the player, I guess we'll make the get crosshair from world points. Return hit has position. I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, do I have to make a second raycast for this one to meet at? Or no, it's getting, because it's going from the camera there, and then it's creating another one straight from the, like where would the muzzle, don't we have to tell it where the muzzle is? Or like, let's get rid of that. Max distance not declared in the scope. Alright. Whatever, 100.0. Cam not declared. We can do this. Let's see what this does. We'll figure it out. I know how the rays work, so if I can get, you know, with this raycast too. Should you have the raycast be over the shoulder if it's a third-person game? I don't fucking know. Collision mask not declared. Just get the fuck out of here, collision mask. We don't need a collision mask. I don't need no collision mask, buddy. Create function argument should be int. All right. What do you think? 0. How do you like? What do you like that? Invalid argument 3. Invalid argument for create. Argument 3 should be int, but is player.gd. From to self. Oh, it's saying create this on the fucking. You should try to develop some small Godot game. Its easiest game engine. Oh. I thought you were talking to me. I was like, that's what I'm doing. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, I'm retarded. Argument 3 should be int, but is player. So I think I misunderstood this whole thing. Let's go back to ChatGPT real quick. Muzzle. Okay, so when we shoot, that's when we create the second raycast, and we're shooting it from here to wherever we're hitting. Okay, that makes sense now. So we basically, okay, yeah. I was wondering, like, where's the fucking second raycast? And then it's like we're creating it there in the shoot function. All right. I gotta take a quick break. Give me 1 second, and then I'll be right back. Let me throw on some music. All right. Be right back. All right. Yeah, for ChatGPT, I just pay $20 a month. It's not really like super expensive. You can still use it if you don't pay. It is like it's free till a certain amount, but I mean you can just keep going until they tell you you don't have any like credits left. All right. Get crosshair world point. Oh, damn. So it returns that. Okay. I see now. That makes a lot more sense. The collision mask, also really hard to set up. I remember that now. So let's actually just grab this. We're going to copy more. And, damn, we can actually just copy a whole lot of this. You know what? No, we're going to do this. We need that. I'm going to put it on my other screen. Go back over here. Put that in there. I'm going to recopy this and copy over the changes that I made because I didn't understand what was going on. And now I do. And then we're also going to need this function. But we're gonna have to put it in somewhere. All right, and then we're gonna say func fire ray. Cool. What is this? Unexpected. Oh yeah, I don't think you can do this in Godot, can you? Let's copy this. What is this? What do you think about this, you fuck? Godot 4 wants this instead. Okay. We'll feed him what he wants. Bullshit. There we go. What is the problem here? Function 3 should be int, but is array. 0, 1, 2, 3? Or is it 1, 2, 3? Do you start from 1? Argument 4 should be RID, but is int. So this is an array. Shouldn't be. Let's see. Where is it? Create. Oh, I fucking wasn't even looking at it. Returns a new pre-configured position plus vector. Position. From, to, collision mask, and exclude. So, interesting. I don't know why ChatGPT just kind of came up with some of this shit. So all we need is the from and the to and the collision mask. I don't know where that third one's coming from. That's very interesting. I bet it's from the old version, 3.3. I bet it's like 3.5 or whatever. Oh, yeah. All right. I think I got it. What is this really even going to do? Nothing, because we're not doing anything. Fucking cat. All right. Gotta get rid of this as well. And spawn tracer from to. Spawn tracer. I guess we forgot to grab those. Let's go back to our good old pal, ChatGPT, not iDubbbz. Fuck iDubbbz. Alright. Let's go back up here. Spawn tracer. Where the fuck is that at? If hit is empty. Alright, let's just print out what we hit. There's no reason to... I don't know why it has this shit. That's very interesting. Print. We ain't... you can't hit the broad side of a barn, boy. Alright, and then we'll say, you got him. You got him. Alright. Yeah. JavaScript will write you something. Another language. Sorry, there's a fucking mosquito. I don't mean to slap right into the fucking mic. Alright, let's try that. We really have nothing to hit, so... Our collision mask... what the fuck even? Fucking... This is the most confusing shit in the world. What? Layer 1, I think, is set to... What? Fuck YouTube apology videos. That's what's up, tubes. What the fuck is this? That's just bitmask math. It's picking which collision layer the raycast should check. Oh. Layer 1, 000000001. Oh, I see. If I wanted layers 1 and 4. So I'm just flipping that there. Damn, dude, this is definitely what I want to do after 10 hours of work today. Alright, let's just do it. Collision mask. Yeah, it's so incredibly retarded to use bits right here. I don't understand. That's how the actual Godot function uses it, though. Oh, what have I done? Uh-oh. It's gotta be a morning after if we're to make it to the dawn. What did I do up here? You can't hit the broadside of a barn, boy. Is it because I did this? I probably shouldn't have done that, right? That's bad to do. Yeah, that tells it. I forgot about that shit. If you do this, it like starts putting stuff in like its own little thing. Whatever. Why is it making it in bits? Yeah, that is a good point. So where are we doing that when we shoot the fucking ray? Fire ray. Oh, fuck. We're going to have to move all this to the other one. It shouldn't be in this one. Oh, wait. Maybe it should. Yeah, it should. Yeah, it wants the collision mask in that way, which is a pain in the ass in the create function. So it's not ChatGPT, it's actually the fucking bullshit. But we don't have to pass in a collision mask. We can just leave it blank. So let's do that for now. So it's just going to detect everything. And then we'll actually see what we're hitting. There we go. I think that's a good way to do it. Where is the other one? No collision mask. We'll see what the fuck happens. Or, worst comes, I'll just make the actual things happen. Let's go... wait, what happens... get crosshair, world point, fire ray. Cool, so we actually need to call this somehow. I think what I'll do is go to our AK, and in the fire we'll say, can we just do parent, get parents, yeah, get parent dot fire ray, and that should just call that function there, and we'll see if we're colliding with anything. Yeah. Oops. Get parent. Bone attachment 2D. Oh, should we do, can we do get owner? Or like get top node or whatever. Project array origin on a null value. Screen center. VP size. Ooh, that's right. We didn't tell what this is. Camera. Where the fuck is it at? Camera 3D. Camera 3D. The muzzle. Oh fuck, we don't have a muzzle. Let's go ahead and just throw one on there. Marker 3D create. We'll call this the muzzle, and we'll make it. We'll actually attach it to the AK. Damn, I don't think we can do that. We have to attach it to the bone attachment here. Let's go to 2D, 3D, and we'll put it like right there. We'll put it like farther back. Good enough. In Godot, is it not accurate? It loses details on these long fractional numbers. I think it's pretty good at math. It's a computer. They're usually pretty good at math. All right. Of course. Oh, that's right. We never actually updated that shit. Muzzle, bone attachment, bing bang boom. I gotta watch more Sopranos. I missed that show. Trying to return value of type bool. Alright, let's just get rid of that shit. And we're just going to print hit. And where is this from? Crosshair. I just want to see what happens. I'm sure it's gonna mess up again. What? Oh, I guess if it's only if it's hitting something, it's gonna fuck up. Crosshair, position, normal, face index, collider ID, collider, static body, shape 0, RID. So it hits something. And then, what is this? Fire ray. What's the problem here? Aim point. Current value is true. Get crosshair world 3D. If hit.has position. So we just need to do we'll do that here. It's not about math, it's about how Godot handles memory. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes more sense. I don't know about that shit. Long numbers like that are stored in a different way. Oh, damn. I've never experienced a floating point error in Godot unless I accidentally set something to INF in my code. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think I get what you're saying. So what do I want to check here? I want to check what we hit. So if hits, what is it? It returns, if we don't hit anything, what does it fucking say? We don't need to return anything right now. So we can just say print hit. And I have to click it a few times. And we're going to, I'm going to get rid of this right now. I just need to do a little probing real quick. I hope this doesn't fuck up. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. Of course, alright. There we go. Let's try it. So we're hitting the ground. If I fire up, here, we're hitting nothing. Fire up there, we're hitting nothing. If I fire there, looks like we're hitting the ground, or we're hitting the static body of stuff shooting at us. Let's see if we can hit one of the missiles. I'm trying to figure out where this thing is going from. So we hit. All right. We're aiming down here. Oh, that's right. We can't fire. We're out of bullets. All right. Static body. So what do we have in our scene that's a static body? It's got to be the floor right there. That's the only static body we have. Let's do another one. Let me just do this. We're going to do a mesh instance 3D. I'm going to make it a sphere. I'm going to scale it up. We'll bring it right here. I'm going to go create collision shape. Sure, tri-mesh sibling. Where's that at? All right. We'll say sphere. I'm just going to shoot it. Sphere. What am I going to do? So I have the sphere. Static body 3D. Collision shape. Cool. And then I'm going to rename this. Let's just name this sphere. The sphere. Nice, sphere 2. So if I shoot this, we should see the name sphere 2, and I need to bring that. Can we just grab that? Oh, that's right, they're not linked. Let's put this in there. There we go. Let's turn everything back to 0. Where's the transform? 0, there we go, and now we can grab this and move it. Alright, perfect. So we'll just put that there. We should be able to shoot this now. I'm going to take the drone and just get rid of him for now. And I'm going to duplicate this and put one. Whoops. I want to duplicate that and put another one like right there. Alright, and then we'll see if we can figure out when we're shooting these. Don't just compare. Troons or Reddit dards, yeah. All right. I think this should tell us something. Oh, I'm on the wrong keys. Let's see, collider, sphere 3. So it looks like we're shooting straight out of the camera, like I think we are, right? Sphere 2. Now we're hitting nothing. A little bit further, we're hitting there. Okay. So yeah, this does appear to be coming right out of the center of the camera, right? Oh, and then we're out of bullets. Okay, perfect. So that seems to be working somewhat. And now we need the second part of that to work. So we need the this stuff here. So we'll just do this. If hit is not equal to an empty dictionary, then we will return hit dot position. What is it called? Hit dot. Yeah, it is called position. Hit dot position. I think we can do it this way. That makes more sense to do it like that. You should try instantiating something for every successful hits to see where it lands. That's a good idea. It's a really good idea. Yeah, let me do that. I guess we'll just we could make a mesh. How would I just make a simple mesh in code? You know what I'll do? I'll just do this. This will be easier than me doing that. We'll make a mesh instance. That way I can add a material here and I don't have to add it through code. That's going to be a pain in the ass. I'm just going to make a sphere and we're going to make it like we're going to make it like easily seeable. Yeah, thanks for that idea. All right, albedo, transparency, depth pre-pass. So we're just going to be able to see it everywhere, right? Actually, we're going to need depth, disabled, shading, unshaded. We're going to go to, damn, where the hell is emission? Oh, I guess we need shading for that. So alpha or disabled, shading per pixel, and then we can go to emission and crank this up super high and make this red so we can really see it. Yeah, science is fun. I want to do some more building with some stuff, like building like robots and shit. I want to learn more about that, but it requires money. All right, what are we trying to do? Right, we're going to save this as, we'll just save it in the player scene. We'll save it as a bullet marker. Ray cast marker. Cool. 3D. Nice. It's just very, very bright. So we'll just instantiate that whenever we hit something. Go back to the player. Return hit. We're going to say, actually, let me go to the drone real quick. I have all this right here. Where is it? Shoot, fire projectile. We're just going to grab all that and we'll bring it back to the player. Nice. All right, so we have the position. Instead of this, we're going to instantiate, what are we going to do? The raycast marker. And then we'll add the bullet. Nice. We don't need that. Instead, we want the global transform to be the hit dot position. And then we're going to do this down here, of course. We'll get rid of that. Yeah. Hit position. Well, I don't want to just do game dev. I want to do a whole bunch of shit. I want to build like I'd like to build a giant robot. You know, maybe have it attack someone. Maybe just like throw them over a building. Someone I don't like. Shit like that. That would be pretty keynote. I'd like to have like sentries all around my house that have like automatic turrets on them, and people I don't like can just get blasted. That'd be pretty sick. With paintballs, of course. Non-lethal Nerf guns. Very safe stuff. But yeah, I kind of want to transition to like, you know, some type of like evil genius in a big castle who's got all these machines around him. You know, that's what I want to do with my life. Some people say that's not a life goal, but you know, I don't really give a fuck what anyone says. I gotta get more coffee. Yeah, yeah, it is hard to find people with the same mindset that like to work and do stuff. Oh, on that note, I thought of an idea for an evil genius. You could, hypothetically, right? So there's not a lot of fresh water in the actual planet. So if you had like some type of way to shoot that water into space, you could just be shooting that into space for a few years before anyone noticed. And people would be like, where's all of our fucking fresh drinking water? And you're just like spraying it into the atmosphere with like a giant ass fucking hose. And then you just like contact them and you're like, oh, I bet you're wondering where all your water is. Well, I have the last available drinking water and I've hidden it on a comet. And it's like, damn, dude, that would be a baller move if someone could pull that off. Elon, you could probably do that. You're like the only human being possible of doing that. If you're ever listening to this, you have to do it because it'd be fucking funny as shit. Build a giant ice ball that you could like grab pieces of ice from and then bring it back to Earth and then charge people for the water that was already on Earth. I mean, how fucking kino is that, dude? Yeah, man. It's the ultimate rich guy like boomer move of like, fuck you, I'm flipping the table, I'm taking all the fresh water on Earth, and now you gotta do what I say. Another one, a little less evil. We could set up Bitcoin miners in subway stations and hide them behind paneling, and then we'll mine our Bitcoin from the government. I thought about that one too. So those are two evil genius ideas that I've been brewing on. Think about this shit all day at work. So we have that. We need to have a return. We'll return yeah, space water. I'm pretty sure Jeff Bezos already figured this one out, dude. I'm pretty sure he's already building his water comet. 100%. You know the oh man, what was I Jeff Bezos, that day that he went up into space, like the day before an Amazon worker died. And so like if you're on like the schizo grift, then you could definitely say that it was a satanic ritual imparted by Jeff Bezos. He sacrificed one of his employees to ascend to the heavens. And then he made a pact with the devil up in the sky to steal all of our water, and now he's coming back home. That's what I believe happened. And I don't have any evidence, but you know, you can trust me. You gotta trust the plan. I don't know. So here we'll base some logic off this. I guess we can just pass, right? We don't need to return anything. Do we always need to return anything? I don't think we do. If it doesn't return anything, I think we might need to actually... we have to return something, right? Return false. And then we'll say if aim point equals false, then we will pass, and we'll put everything else in an else statement. This is great shit right here. It's always good when you have a million comments everywhere. Print A, you got him. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Alright, we need to move this shit all over. I need to check in on King Cobra. I haven't checked in on him in a little while. I wonder how he's doing. Clint has locked him in the coffin, and he is doing a good job of just rotting it up. Man, it would be great. We need to get him like some mummy wraps. So he gets preserved in there like a piece of beef jerky. We need to keep wrapping him around. I think Bitcoin just mine info from software. Definitely, if you took a Bitcoin thing and stuck it in a like some type of federal building, that is 1,000% illegal. You are 1,000% stealing their power. But actually, you could argue that, sir, I am taking the power back. So, you know, feel free to argue that in court. I won't, but you can do it. You can do it if you please. But if you had like had a shitty dead end job, right, and you were like, I'm gonna be stuck in this job. I'm like a machine operator. I'm a security guy. I would ask my boss like, hey, yo, are you good if I bring my space heater? And then like every night I would plug that shit in. I would just have like my shit mining fucking Bitcoin. And I'd be like, oh, my the heater, I guess it's just taking too much power. I don't know. Yeah. Train station operator, or like a security guy in a train station, so you don't actually do anything and you just kind of like peek out the terminal like, hey, stop throwing people onto the tracks over there. Knock it off. Do you know that any Godot game can be converted? Yes, I do know that. They can steal my game at any point. All my intellectual bing bing woohoo property. They can take it away from me. I can't believe it. Let's try this. Bullets. It's like global transform. Oh, it's position. Yeah, you mean like if someone once you like build and export your project, I think like once you export your project, people can easily like get into your files and still run your stuff. Invalid operands, aim point, if aim point. Oh, we have to check the type. Fucking piece of shit. Isn't it type? Type of or whatever. Type of returns the internal type given to the variable variant.type. Nice. So if it's a bool or if it's a vector 3, so a 9 or a 2. Alright, so if it doesn't equal 2, then if aim point, so we'll say type of aim point. If it equals 2, then we know it's a bool and we'll pass. If not, we know it's a vector and we'll slam it in there. I used to decompile map files from games and modify them. Damn, that's pretty cool. I've never done that, but I kind of wanted to. I don't know if there's any way to prevent that, honestly. But I feel like, I don't know, let's ask ChatGPT. I heard that Chinese spammers are going to decompile and steal my video game made with Godot. You know, all right. What do you think about that? What info you got on that shit? I can't let China get their hands on my shit. Can you stop asset theft? Not completely. Oh no. The harsh reality is no. You can't fully prevent the determined hackers from exporting your assets. You can't. AI-powered obfuscation, encryption, nothing will completely lock it down. There are steps to raise the bar, encrypt your .pck assets, obfuscate or use compiled code, prefer C#, GD native for sensitive logic, binaries are tougher to reverse engineer, custom engine builds, if you compile your own Godot export template with a, yo, all you gotta do is build your own fucking compiler, man. Yo, what are you, stupid? Just build your own decompiler, dummy. Terry would have a field day with this. Here's what I believe. I believe that you don't even own the thoughts in your head. They're probably being broadcast by some type of corporate entity, which is why I think about eating consumeristic food so much. Cheeseburgers and shit. So, yeah, intellectual property is pretty much fucked at this point. I mean, ChatGPT doesn't it own the property of all this? I mean, that's what I've been working on. It's been open the whole time, watching me, holding my hand. I mean, who's to say it's not managing me already? You know, sending me, you know, brain waves telling me to make this. You know, since I've been using ChatGPT, I felt more compelled to build more projects, which is, you know, who knows, man. Yeah, you make the code so shitty, so absolutely shitty that people decompile it and they're like, it's actually better if I start from scratch. What you handed me is worse than nothing. It would be better if you handed me absolutely fucking nothing. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about intellectual property. Wasn't Joshua Moon talking about that a little bit? All right, what do I need to do? We're shooting, and we're shooting the gun. There we go. Boom. So that's where the first one is hitting. So we can see that it's pointing from the camera and not the barrel of the gun, right in the center of the screen. Yeah, there we go. And now I'm out of bullets. Josh Moon. Yeah. Yeah, I like his show. Sometimes it's a little depressing, so I can't listen to it. He's a little doomer pilled, but yeah, I've always liked. I mean, he gave us the Kiwi farms, dude. What would we do without the fucking farms? People would just sit on BreadTube all day, and I guess they would. I don't know. The farms is where we get all our info, and it's because of one autistic man who refuses to take down content, and it's like it couldn't be any better. This timeline couldn't sync up anymore in a much retarded way. you know. Broke Dick Farms. All right. Nice. I love how popular insult is spaghetti code, but you know how... yeah. Well, you see, the thing about spaghetti code is you just gotta sit there and eat it. Dude, and you know what? Like, if you work for any, like, big company, I'm sure anyone could back me up on this. Like, if you work for, if you, making an MVC app or some type of other app, it's gonna need a shit ton of other files, and there's no way, like... The idea that you're gonna have some type of C# project or a C project or a a Microsoft project with all these fucking dependencies, I don't know. It's I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm tired as fuck, but I don't know. I guess they make it seem like in school you're gonna know exactly what to do when you see all these things, but it's like you are probably gonna come across stuff that you never seen before, for a long time. Alright, what was I even saying? So we have this, now we just need to... Oh. You got him. Alright, so let's actually spawn the shit there, then. Let's do this. Oh shit, that's if it's empty. Fuck. Alright, we'll move that down here. Dude, the Destiny clip the other day from Kino Casino was so fucking funny. When Hassan was like, man, I bet Destiny would suck Charlie Kirk's dick. And then Destiny looks so fucking felted. Yeah. Yeah, oh, that's where I was going. Is they made us do this project. Oh, nice. So that's actually pretty good. That's probably where we should be firing. Oops. Oh, no. What? Bool in vector 3. If type of is 2, if it's a bool, oh, maybe it's a 1, right? Let's go back to, I think, variance. Type of, oh, so we can do, where are all the fucking... Just show me the list. Variant.type. There we go. Type bool is 1. So I was checking for an int. That makes sense. There we go. Oh, I got one of those weird little roach bugs my cat's chasing. Alright, so there we go. Looks like we're shooting from about where the muzzle is and meeting halfway to where our game screen is, so that actually looks correct. That's pretty decent, right? I gotta add a crosshair in there. The best way to learn software development, you must look at other code. Yeah. I think you just keep building projects. I think that's the way to do it. Let's make a crosshair. What are we gonna do? Let's open up GIMP, I guess. I gotta fucking... let's turn that down. All right. Yeah, I just gotta make a crosshair, so we'll go what, like, I don't know, 25 by 25. We'll go add alpha channel. I'm gonna grab the eraser, erase everything, and then we could make it stylized. Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? If we go in here, go like that, and grab the paintbrush. Yeah, we'll just do it white for now, and we'll just come down here like that. And then I'm gonna rotate this 90 and do the same thing. Hopefully that's close enough. Alright, good enough. I don't give a shit. And then we're going to export as crosshair. Where is it? Escape from Ukraine. I forgot how the alphabet works. Here we go. We'll just go to, I guess we'll put it in the player. Fuck it. We'll say crosshair. That crosshair is abysmal. No, that's a good one right there. You'll see it. It'll be fine. I just want to make sure it works. Use the line tool? Ah, what? Okay. Oh, that's right. You can hold the fucking thingy. Alright, fine. We'll grab this. We'll go, I think we can hold shift and do a straight line. Nope. If I click here and then I go shift, bam, we got a line. And then I click here and I go shift. We got a line. There we go. Tactically terrible. That's even worse. Let's slim down our aspect ratio. 0. Fucking 0. Let's go to what? Fuck you. Fucking good enough. That's what we got. We could add more stuff to it, but I get in trouble. We can make a windowsill or a windmill. All right, what do we want to do? Let's get. I guess we'll put it right on the camera. Bam! We'll slam it right in there. Let's go texture. I think my brush just isn't hard enough. There was probably not enough dried paint on there or something. Crosshair. There we go. And we'll go to 2D, and we're just going to say center of the screen, control, layout full rect. I want this one. Full rect. What are you doing? Why can I not select the control? There we go. Full rect. There we go. And then we got to go to this texture rect here. And we'll say ignore. Keep. There we go. Keep size. And we're going to grab the texture rect. And go center there. There we go. Let's see what that looks like. A funny spinning windmill. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe that works as well as it does. I expected it to be way the fuck off. It's so fucking funny. We got a little fuck up there. I bet we're not changing the thing, but that's funny. All right, we ran out of ammo. Nice. I think for now I'm gonna call it just because I got some stuff I gotta wake up and do tomorrow. But I'll probably be back on tomorrow to code some more. We're making the Gonzalo Lira game for the Kiwi Farms game jam. We're going to have our guy over here. Yeah. Oh shit! I pressed the wrong thing. This stream is a good place to chill. Well, that's good. Yeah, we're gonna finish this motorcycle scene. We gotta put Gonzalo on there, have him run around. We gotta do the cutscenes. I think we have like 2 more weeks or whatever. But yeah, I gotta get out of here. But peace out, everyone.